Hey, it's Kelly Strong with Strong Remodeling. Today we're installing a ledge on a wall with barnwood, and we're going to show you how to do that real quick. Alright, so what we've done is we've measured the thickness of our board, and in this case we went with 1 inch because we had to figure out, because the board is all uneven the entire length, that we had to figure out where the best part of the wood was, but yet still give them enough support for when we mount it on the wall. We also had to measure the width of the board to make sure that we don't poke through on the other side. Obviously you don't want to see the supports. And you can see on the bottom side it's all rough sawn. So we decided to use the milled side on top, give us a nice square edge, and we cut this edge, cut off this other side right here on the back side with the table saw. You mount a straight board on top, use that as your guide to give you a nice straight edge all the way down. So now that we have that all figured out, we put it up on the wall, which is going over there, and we marked our holes. As you can see, the spacing lines right up with it. We did a dry fit, and we marked the studs previously so you know right where the stud centers are, so we can drill into it. And then you just take a spade bit and you cut out the holes. Use one of these 3/8, and that's what we use to drill out our holes, give it a nice clean finish so it doesn't splinter the wood. If you use regular drill bits, you run the potential of splitting the wood because it doesn't give that nice clean circle with the spade bit. And this is my assistant Joe. He's helped me out today. And so how we're going to mount it to the wall, right now we put in 8-inch lag screws into the studs. We marked our lag bolts 1.5 inches because you have a 1/2 inch drywall, and you want at least 1 inch sticking into the stud so it doesn't pull out when you get the ledge on there. So we did that, and then Joe has already marked it up for how far out, because we measured our drill bit also for drilling these holes for how far when we went. We did all 5 inches. So we marked the spade bit with tape so we knew how far our depth was. So now we know our depth. Joe already has them all marked out for 5 inches. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a grinder, cut it the length all the way down, and then do a dry fit. And once we get our dry fit complete, then we're going to put some quick grab adhesive. This stuff right here, Power Grab, works really well. We're going to put that on the back side right here behind the ledge so it's concealed, and that's going to hold it onto the wall, keep it from slipping off. And then these metal lag screws are going to support the ledge, and they'll be totally hidden, so it'll be a floating ledge.